Hey team, welcome to today's Building Better Baseball Timeout. And today we're going to talk about how to play baseball, the very basics of how to play baseball. I'm Coach Hart with Building Better Baseball, and in these timeouts, I teach you baseball rules and how to play the game. Let's get right into it. How to play baseball. The offense. When you're hitting, your goal is to score as many runs as you can every single inning. You'll start in the batter's box at home plate. So when you're up to bat, this is home plate right here. That is home plate. You're going to either be a right-handed batter. A right-handed batter is on this side in this batter's box right here. This is going to be a left-handed batter. So if you're a left-handed batter, you're going to stand in this batter's box right here. So that's when you're on offense. You try to hit the ball and you try to score as many runs as you can. And if you're left-handed, you're going to be on this side. If you're right-handed batter, you're going to be on this side. The pitcher pitches the ball from the mound to start the play. So this thing right here, that is where the pitcher is, and that's called a mound because it's obviously raised right there, so that's called a mound. That's where the ball comes from. That's where the pitcher starts the play. That's where the play in baseball starts, is from the pitcher. He's going to throw it to you, as the batter, you're going to be standing in one of these boxes, and you're going to try to hit the ball and score some runs. So that's how every single play in baseball is started, is from the pitcher throwing from the mound. And we're going to go over strikes, balls, and outs during the defense part of this timeout. When the pitch is thrown, you hit the ball. That's your whole goal as a hitter. You're trying to hit the ball when the pitcher pitches the ball. It has to be in fair territory inside the white lines on each side of the field. Outside the lines is foul. So the areas are this entire part of the field, from this white line on the first base side to this white line on the third base side. That is all fair territory. So fair territory means if you hit the ball in this area of the field, in between these lines, that is a fair ball and you can run and the defense can play it. If you hit it outside of these lines on the outside, that is a foul ball and you don't run and the defense can't play it. So that is a foul ball. And in order to make a play, in order to run to first, you have to hit it in fair territory. So this is fair, this is foul. After you hit the ball, you run the bases. Each base you reach safely, you stay at that base for the next hitter. So if you reach first base safely, you stay there for the next hitter. If you reach second or third or any base, you stay there and you are safe. As long as your foot is on the bag, you are safe. You can't get out. You can take as many bases as you want on a single hit. If you make it around back to the home plate safely, then that's a run. So your goal is to get from home plate right here all the way to first base, to second base, to third base, and then if you make it all the way back home, that's a run for your team. So going back to the taking as many bases as you can, if you hit the ball and you make it to first base, that is called a single. So first base is over here, that's called a single. If you make it to second base on the single hit, so let's say you hit it to the outfield out here and the outfielder bobbles the ball or anything like that, you can round first, go to first, and go to second on the same hit, on the same play. That is called a double. So if you hit it out and you're fast enough to get to the second base on the single hit, that is called a double. Let's say you hit it way deep in the outfield and the guy is really struggling out there trying to get the ball in. You are able to go all the way around. So you can go to first base, you can go to second base, and you can go to third base on one hit. On one hit, that is called a triple. So if you get a triple, you just hit the ball and you were able to run from first to second to third all on your single hit. That is called a triple. And if you hit the ball over the fence, this is the most popular thing. It's called a home run, right? So if you hit the ball over the fence, that's a home run. So you get to go all the way around, first base, second base, third base, home run. You just scored one run. You got all four bases on one single hit. And in order to get a home run, it doesn't have to be over the fence. There's something called an in-the-park home run, where you can hit the ball. Let's say there's no fence at your field and you absolutely crush the ball and the outfielders are running after the ball and you're fast enough where you can speed around the bases. You go to first, you go to second, you go to third, and you reach home before that outfielder gets that ball and throws it in. So that's called an in-the-park home run. So it is possible to get a home run without hitting it over the fence. The defense. When you're on defense, you have to get 3 outs in order to end the inning. The other team can hit and score runs until you get 3 outs. So the other team, they can hit forever until you get 3 outs. In order to get off the field and get back on offense, the defense has to get 3 outs. When the pitcher pitches, 3 things can happen. The ball is either a batted ball, which is a ball that's hit by the batter and the defense tries to play it and get it out. It is a strike, or it is a ball. So it's a strike or a ball. And we're going to go over that in a little bit. But those are the 3 things that can happen when the pitcher throws the ball. It can either be a batted ball, it can be a strike, or it can be a ball on the batter. If the pitcher gets 3 strikes on the batter is out. So remember, the defense is trying to get outs, and the batter gets 3 strikes. So if you swing and miss, and then swing and miss a 3rd time, that is 3 strikes, and then the batter is out. So that is an out for the defense. If the pitcher throws 4 balls to the batter, that's a walk. And a walk is the batter goes to first base for free. So the maximum number of strikes that a batter can get is 3, and the maximum number of balls a batter can get is 4. If the pitcher throws 4 balls, then that is a walk, and the batter gets first base for free. Whatever number of balls and strikes there are is called the count. All right? So when you say the count, you say the balls first, and then the strikes. So if there's a 1 ball and 2 strikes, you would say the count is 1 and 2. So whenever you see the count, if you're ever on ESPN, watching a baseball game, and you see the count, the balls are always first, and the strikes are second. Always. Calling time, last thing we're going to cover. In baseball, time can be called by anyone at any time. The only time of the game when time cannot be called is during a live play. So if there's a live play going on and the shortstop just got a batted ball, he can't just get up and say, time blew. That doesn't count. You can't call it during a live play. But any time that there's not a live play, anyone at any time can call time in baseball. The batter can call time, the coaches, the defense, the base runner. All you have to do is say, time blew. The umpires are nicknamed blue in baseball because their uniforms are usually blue. They're usually blue, so that's why we call them blue. They've been called blue for the longest time, and that's why. The umpire has to give you time, though. Just because you call it doesn't mean you have it. So just because you say time blew does not mean that you have time. If he thinks that the play is about to happen, he does not have to give you time. So make sure that whenever you call time, the umpire says, you got time, or he puts his hand up. Usually when he puts his hand up, that means you have time. So make sure the umpire gives you time before you step off the base to tie your shoe or before you step out of the batter's box or anything like that. Before you do what you need to do, make sure you have time first so there's not a live play going on. Thanks for taking the time out with Building Better Baseball today and Coach Hart. If you like the video, make sure you subscribe and support the channel and make sure you hit that bell icon so you don't miss a video. And thanks for hanging out with me for this time out. I'll see you next time.